pray that you don't get this. I can't stand being so far away from you.
I'm starting to understand why people say long-distance relationships are hard.
So the agreement is done.
I signed it, and it was a relief, and it was like, okay, now the cut's gonna happen.
I don't look where 5 guys win, 2 guys lose. I just look at 5 guys part of this group, and 2 guys hopefully have other opportunities. Okay, I'm gonna be announcing the 5 guys. Kaika, Jacob, Ashley, Erica, Trevor.
I mean, I want everyone to be in this group, but I know Trevor put his heart out into everything he does, and I know he wanted it so bad.
I couldn't be happier for the rest of the guys, and I think that the 5 guys that were chosen were the guys that were meant to be chosen, and I'm so happy to have known them.
Better make you proud. I'm not kidding. I want to be proud of all of you. Be watching you. Praying for everyone you all the time. All the time.
Brian and Mike were bigger men than all of us because they probably wanted to cry at that moment, and they didn't for us. They wanted us to enjoy our moment. It was so admirable of them to react that way.
1, 2, 3, O-Town!
Hello?
Hey,
Hey,
what's going on?
what's going on with you?
I didn't make it.
No?
No.
I'm sorry.
Mom? You want to know who the 5 are?
She was like, woo! I've never heard my mom scream that loud. I'm so glad that my mom was proud of me. It made me feel better than I've felt in a really long time. I really wished that my dad could have been there too, and he could have got on the phone and I could say, guess what, Dad, I made it.
Thank you so much, Mom.
So I'm coming back home.
No, you're not.
I am.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I hope my room is intact.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. There's a good group of guys that made it. They really are.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you feel, Mike?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I knew it.
How?
I read Lou. Like when we were sitting in the living room before Kim came over,
Yeah?
I was like sitting there, and I was just looking at him, and like Lou's really good at like trying to hide stuff, but you could tell tonight, like, okay, I'd look at Jay, he'd look away. And look at Mark, and he'd look away. And Brian, same thing, he'd look away, and I was like, okay, I know where it's going. It'll hurt for a long time, and I'll probably never get over the fact that I could have been in that group, but I'll be preoccupied. I hope I'll be preoccupied with school and work and modeling and so on.
The times in my life where I've worked really hard at something and not achieved that goal, I certainly have walked away from those experiences disappointed, but having learned something from it.
Are you all right?
No, I'm fine, actually.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I think that the biggest challenge that this group will have will probably be humility and not taking things for granted. We've all been incredibly blessed with a very unique opportunity. And I just hope that they don't lose focus of how hard it is to get to the point that they're at and how we kind of skipped a lot of steps that a lot of people struggle to go through.
Knowing that I'm gonna have to sit back and hear about all of it in magazines and newspapers and TV and not be a part of it crushes me.
someone came up to me and offered me $1 million in exchange for this experience, I wouldn't take it. Wouldn't take it.
I'll never ask you to not have a girlfriend. I defy any of you to be able to keep one. Sorry to say that.
You just hit me like a ton of bricks. This is it, guys. This is the 5 of us. This is who we're gonna live with for like the next 10 years. This is who we're gonna go on tour with. This is who we're gonna record an album with.
Oh, God. This is who people are gonna see now. Yeah. We're gonna be one. Like,
now we can totally be a group.
Now you're a band. And everything changed last night. Congratulations, by the way. This is the part, I think, from knowing you all, is the part that's going to be hardest for you all to hear. 5 of you decided you want to be famous. Your families didn't. And you have to start preparing them. I would change my phone number. I'd make it unlisted.
Parents?
Yep.
What if it is already enlisted?
I'd change it again.
My parents have had the same phone number for 22 years.
Me too.
I've been told that nobody knows how to handle fame until you've been there. But I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for what it's going to be like and make sure I keep a level head and I stay grounded. If I continue to remember that, I'll be fine. I just hope that the band as a whole can remember that.
The public's right to know has got out of control. Completely. You don't get a private life anymore. You just don't. That's why the girlfriend thing, like you always hear about it, that's why it's bad. I'll never ask you to not have a girlfriend. I defy any of you to be able to keep one. I'm sorry to say that.
I am not going to be able to do this. It's going to be so hard for me and it's not going to work.
So you're giving me an ultimatum?
No, I'm just telling you that that's what...
No, you're giving me an ultimatum.
That's what it comes down to.
Shelly needs attention in a relationship. And now more than ever, I have less personal time to give to Shelly.
Well, what I'm saying is I can't do this. I can't stay here.
So then you're saying at that point, then you just don't, you wouldn't
No,
want to be
I'm
with me
saying...
anymore.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew you were going to change
No,
your
I'm
mind about
not.
things.
I'm saying if.
No, if nothing, because if that's what you want, then that's what'll happen, and you'll forget about what I want.
When we talk on the phone, it's like I don't want to deal with it. It's like I keep trying to change the subject because it's too difficult for me.
We knew it had to happen, so
Yeah, no.
it would have been difficult no matter who laughed, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, this business isn't just about singing and dancing anymore. It's an image thing, what's gonna look good together, and all that kind of stuff. So, it's time to make it happen, though.
It's gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of time for me to recondition myself and get myself into the place where coming home and practicing and going to bed early and eating the right food is like my way of living.
We don't have the luxury of time. We're performing in 11 days, and we have to be on our game. And so we gotta get our act together. I'm actually kind of scared.
What I see is that Eric wants to do his own thing, and then he's going to do his own thing, and you're bringing down the whole thing. Every time I have to look at you, and I'm going, how many times do I have to look at you to see if you're going to get it?
The one guy I'm concerned the most with is Eric. He is very egotistical, very, very, very caught up in his own ego. It irritates me.
If you don't ask me, I'm going to just keep on coming down on you, and that's what you don't like. So you have to fix it. I told you yesterday, you have to fix the way you work. If you don't know it, there's no shame in saying, I don't know it. Can we take more time and work on it, please?
I would be the one to drive it. I would risk it all and give it all to you.
I thought it'd be very easy to find a leader. I thought everybody would be fighting for the leadership position. But what's happening is there is no leader. There's a lot of individuals that come together and make up one idea and then split apart and achieve it different ways. It's just a big, annoying circle.
Baby, I would.
Better.
I'm gonna call Joel and see if it's okay for him to come and watch Sino. If you see a group that's a little bit more polished and seasoned, you'll see what I'm talking about as far as the flow back and forth in the choreography.
It was a good experience to watch Sino perform. kind of makes you go, wow, you know, when we perform, we want to come out there and kick.
I think we all were just like reality check. We really gotta practice. I was watching them and like I almost cried. It's like it's so beautiful what they do, you know? They put so much heart and soul into what they do. That's how we have to be, you know?
I don't want to go on stage and like screw up. No, not at all. I don't want to stage and screw up. Right. But we will if we don't work hard. Right. So no excuses.
We're gonna start tomorrow. Get you guys butts up and we're gonna go run and lift and it's gonna be a regimen, fellas. Like that's how we're gonna make it work.
Kaika tries to be a motivator when it comes to working out, and I just don't see it happening right now. I don't think anyone's a leader yet.
Somebody has to do it, you know? With this group of guys, someone has to keep them in line, and I'm the oldest one out of all of them. I have a lot of drive and determination that I could bring to this group, which would help everybody.
Oh, for love, I'll get baritone. You got high. Ready, go. Oh, for love, baby. What I do, I'll do it for you.
You guys start off doing 25 and tell me how you feel. I usually do like 5 sets of 50. You guys
Stop trying to make us feel bad.
No, I'm just saying.
I usually do about 600, bro. You guys start off at 10.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just kind of bummed.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
It's not a very happy time anymore.
I always thought that we'd be strong to make it through any long distance stuff, yet I start to think that she's not strong enough.
Why did you have to be the one that I fell in love with and then, like, you left?
If you don't like being with someone that's far away, I would totally understand if you said that you just wanted to not be with me anymore.
Remember what you told me? If I ever felt like things weren't going the way that I wanted, I could tell you a couple words and then you would be back here with me.
I can't really believe that you're asking me to do that.
I gave up a lot to let you go out of my life.
And now you regret it?
Yeah, I regret it. I wish we never would have sent that tape off.
Really? So you wish for me that I never got to see my dreams come true?
No,
And that you did?
I wish I was a part of it.
To hear Shelly tell me that she wished that I hadn't made this group is really hard for me. It makes me question how much I want someone in my life that wishes that I'm not fulfilling my dreams to the full potential.
Do you feel like I've entirely changed as a person that I'm not?
No, what I mean is you've changed with me.
I really haven't, but
Yeah, you were, Ashley. I was like everything to you, and now this is.
well, I mean, I've always wanted to pursue this lifestyle, and I've always wanted to make it into,
Okay, that's fine then.
you know.
I understand.
Okay, Ash, you and Jake, you guys are doing pull-ups. But they'll be in shape in no time, I'll tell you that much. They need someone to push them and say, okay, you know, let's go, let's do this. And I'm great for that because that's what I do anyway to myself. But now it's not only for myself, now it's for like me and 4 other guys, you know? They did pull-ups and like Eric couldn't even do one. I should have said that. Come on, you guys, my girlfriend looks better than you. And they're gonna hate me.
None of us like it when Ikaika makes it sound like